I am here today to review DBroth's Ivation, their digital humidifier with LCD control panel, and this is it. I have it balanced and propped up. I was trying to figure out a way to use my computer camera because it just works better with Amazon system. But anyhow, my computer camera get the really nice humidifier at the same time. I love Ivation products. I'm not new to them. They've all been highly reliable, very usable. They first asked me to review the humidifier. I thought to myself, I really don't use a humidifier. I always use a dehumidifier at certain times of the year, when it's been really rainy or a leak. Then it like a light hit me type of thing. When a light comes on type of situation. I use a humidifier all the time. But I use essential oil diffusers, and essential oil diffusers are humidifiers. And what I love about this one is you have two settings. You can do cold and heated. So it can be year round, or just for some people, if they live, where it's always really hot and dry, like if I'm out in the Southwest, you may want to use it. You just use it year round on the cool system. You may never even use the heated. And it has quite a few settings. I wrote myself a bunch of notes in case you see me looking down because I didn't want to forget anything about the system. I have it on a very kind of rounded unit, another unit I use all the time. But to show you, this is a screen. The top, it comes off real easily. It just opens up like this. And then this is, you just, turn it to wherever you're missed, where you want it to go. I love that feature. And then this is, I shouldn't have, because it's full of water. Probably shouldn't have done that. This is where your water tank is, and you're going to just unscrew this, fill it with water, and then screw the top back on. I've been using it a lot, and I'm actually down in here, so obviously you can fill it up and put it in. So let me go ahead and put that back in. I probably should look. All right, there. Just pop that back in. Okay. And then put that on. So you want it, whenever you're doing anything with the water, you're going to go ahead and want to make sure the unit's obviously not on. And we'll go ahead and turn it on. It's the middle button. And that's the one thing I want to say is the only thing that would have made this thing any better, literally, is a remote control. Because you're normally going to put this on the floor. If you have it on the floor, you're going to have to get down on the floor, get like on it to control it. It comes on automatically with heat. I'm going to turn that heat off. I don't want the heat on. I'm not going to use it with the heat. I have a lot of asthma and allergies, and so I always use essential oils with my essential oil diffusers. This one does have an aroma filter. It's on the back. It's a tiny little tray, and then you can, put your oils on here, and then it's a no-brainer because, of course, now I said I can't get it back in without looking. There, it's in. Slides right in. Easy. That's easy to do without looking. It comes on, like I said, automatically in the normal mode. And the normal mode, there's no timer built into it. You can set a timer 1 to 8 hours, and you can set, it'll come on. Let me write this down. It's very exact. So the normal mode comes on default humidity is at 70%. You can adjust the humidity level yourself. And so it has, these are the modes it has. It has sleep, turbo, auto, and normal. I like the normal mode. That's all I'm really using. That's what I find I use. A lot of people love using exact modes. And hey, that's great. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. It's all personal. That's why I like choices. So sleep mode comes on automatically with an 8-hour timer into it. You can adjust the timer differently if you want to, but that's the timer it comes on with. And you can adjust anything you want to, like the humidity. You can adjust that. You can turn everything comes on automatic with heat, and then you got to turn it off. And it's that little heat symbol button down here. You see, it's like little waves, like a heating waves. That's what that symbol is. And then the turbo mode comes on at a mist rate. It comes on pretty strong. You'll see it just pouring out. The mist rate is 500 milliliters per hour, plus or minus 20%. So, and there's no timer built into it. Yes, you can set a timer. The auto mode, no timer built into it. You can set a timer. The default humidity is 70%. If the humidity falls below 70%, it will turn on. So it won't come on unless your humidity level's dropping in there in your home, and then it will come on. And then it comes on with the 400 milliliter per hour, plus or minus 20% setting. And then the normal ones I do, it just comes on with the default humidity level at 70%. And then you can adjust it down. So to adjust it down, okay, so you're going to go ahead and press the setting button twice to do the timer. See, it's 0. And I'll go ahead and I can set it at an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, all the way up to 8. Or I can go all the way down and get rid of it, which I'm going to get rid of do. Okay, now go to settings, 49%. That's actually what I had it at before. So, but you can adjust it down, you can adjust it up. So, and when you adjust it up, it's high. You see it pouring out right here. High, I just put it all the way up. You'll see all the little lines filled. And so high is the mist rate of 400 milliliters per hour. And then if I went down to medium, I'm going to adjust it down. You just see the 2 lines there, these orange lines. That's going to be 300 milliliters per hour. And then I'll adjust it down one more time, and that is low at 200 milliliters per hour. I'll go ahead and put it up so you can see it blowing for the review. Now, I cheated. I put my essential oil in the water. I don't overdo it. I add a little. I love it. It's great for my asthma and allergies. I use eucalyptus a lot. I'll do peppermint. Eucalyptus opens your sinuses and everything. But if you use an oil, no matter what you do, use oil or not, you have to really clean it every day. Empty that water out. Just don't turn that water on the next day, if it's been in there since the same time the day before. It could start to mildew. If you're not moving that water, if it's not moving, it's going to start to, mildew or more mold, which is not healthy. It defeats the purpose of the health of this unit. Keep it really clean. They include a nice brush to help really clean up the tips and everything. It has a cartridge in there. The booklet it comes with is a really good booklet to read. I was really impressed by the ease of reading it. Very easy to follow. It really breaks it down for you very well. It looks overwhelming at first, and then you're like, wait, it's very simple as you're reading it. The only complaint about the booklet is it was printed in a like a gray ink, a light gray ink. It's not like a black ink. It's just light gray ink. The lettering is large enough, so it's still easy to read. But if you have issues, I can have issues. I have contacts in, but I have constant anaphylactic reactions, and it affects my vision. So sometimes it was a struggle for me to read the lighter ink, and I had to wait to go back. So, but like I said, it's really easy to operate. There's really it's really user friendly. I mean, you have the plus and minus, to decrease, and then you can do this first setting is for humidity. You hit it twice, it goes to timer. That's it. And then you can turn the heat on and off yourself. And the power button, self-explanatory. And the top is really wide, so it's easy to grasp and turn. It wasn't difficult. I think, and even if you have arthritis, bad arthritis in your hands, because it's such a wide, there's not a lot of, where you have to go in deeply. If you got like a pot turner or something to give you the extra grip if you have arthritis, it should be like no big deal to open that. So it should be in the handles wide, and it's not heavy. You don't have to fill it all the way up all the time. You could add a little water here and there, depending on how you use it. So I think it should be pretty user friendly for most people. Your own physical challenges, but as the nurse in me, I try to look and see how user friendly is it. Very user friendly, very stable unit. So you could easily put it on a table. You want to direct your mist away where it's going to go more to an open area of the room. You don't want it facing like art pictures. It's going to ruin them. The humidity is going to build up, and you don't see what I mean. I have it full up so you can see it. And you don't want it directly facing onto wood furniture or electronics. It's a mist. It's water. It's a fine water mist. It's the cooling one. Feels great. So I absolutely love it. As you can hear, even with it running full on, you hear that? It's barely quiet. It barely makes any noise, like a very faint hum. And then when I drop it down, I'm hearing more now because it's vibrating off of this. And even on that, still really stable. It's not going to tip off. I'd have to come up and really hit it. So with animals or with kids on the ground, it's highly stable. But it's water and it's electricity. So if you have really nosy animals, you might want to put it up on that table, but face it out into the room, the nozzle, so you don't have to worry about damaging anything. It does really well at reading your humidity level, and in the room, and it does go on and off if your humidity level is rising too much. And if you notice for some reason you're getting condensation buildup on your windows, it's not working right, it's being too much humidity is building up, then just turn it off. And then adjust your humidity level down. So it depends on where you live, it depends on your home, how big the room is, it all really depends. It's a great unit, like I said, very user friendly, very stable, quality piece. I really like it. I don't have any issues with it. Like I said, a remote would have made it better. Would have made it a lot more user friendly for people. And then using dark ink, darker ink in the instruction pamphlet probably would have been a little better too. Otherwise, to be honest, I still give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. I love it. It works well. It's easy to operate. It's just a great working unit. So thanks.